Anything is possible. It started with a dream. Our passion made a difference and built a family. We've grown strong together.
Good morning. How are you today? Welcome to my live with Libby. I'm so pleased you could join me today. I even think I've got technology working. Alright, so today we're making a Dutch fold card. Dutch gatefold card with Christmas time is here. This one's not quite finished, but you get the idea. Good morning, Karen. Now, don't forget to share. Oh, I forgot to draw last week's prize winner. I'll do that straight after today. I'll make myself a note and I'll do that straight after today. So you get an entry into the draw for every comment you make, and you get two entries in the draw if you share my video. So thanks so much for doing that for me. Now, the Christmas time is here bundle is available till the end of the month or while stocks last, and you don't have to use it for Christmas. If you have a look on my blog today, I've got how to watercolor video in one of my How Do I Do That series. Good morning, Rails. Thank you, and thanks for sharing, and thanks for commenting on my video, Rails. I appreciate that. I'll do heat embossing on acetate next Monday in my How Do I Do That video. So every Monday I have a How Do I Do That video, and sometimes they're techniques, sometimes they're just how to do something. Anyway, so that's on Mondays. And then on Wednesdays I'm in the Latte Girls Freshly Brewed blog hop. So check that out. This week it's using something from the First Frost. And hang on, I'll show you a sneak peek. Sneak peek. Gone. Come back on Wednesday on my blog and see that. Tomorrow I've got, good morning Julie, a blog hop with the demonstrator training group, Kylie's demonstrator training group. And Friday I go to on stage and I've made all my swaps. I'll show you in a minute when I turn the camera around. Thanks, Karen. Now I won't be live next week. Sorry girls, I've got a better offer. I'm going to a patchwork camp up at Dungog for the week with a friend of mine. No idea what I'm going to do, but anyway, I'll work something out when I get back from on stage on Sunday. So all right, so without further ado, I'm going to turn the camera around and turn some lights on, and we're going to make a thank you card with this Dutch gatefold card. This is the card we're making. Never mind. All right, so you want to see my on stage swaps? Okay, this is my basket of on stage swaps. I've got 91 swaps in there, so I've got some card swaps. So if you think you might want one of these swaps, come and see me at on stage. And then I've got key rings that I've made. I'll find a different one. They're all free as a bird. So there's smaller ones and there's larger ones. So they're my on stage swaps for this week, Saturday. Can't believe how quickly it's come round. And I'm doing a video on how to make those key rings. This is our Dutch gatefold card, and I'm hoping the light is okay. This one's not quite finished, and it will fit in one of our C6 envelopes. So we're going to finish that and make our other one. So it's quite easy to make, but it's something just a little bit different, you know. So I thought that would be good to make today. So get a piece of card which is 21 centimeters that way by 11 centimeters that way, and you're going to score it at 10.5. So I've got my trusty bone folder here, and then you're going to put a score line, open it up and put a score line at 5.5 just down to the center. And you can use your Stampin' trimmer to your paper trimmer to trim the top half of this off. All right, so you're going to put it in at 5.5, and you're just going to trim down to the line. Now, because this doesn't have measurements, it's a bit of a guessing game, almost. And then trim 10.5 down to that line. So from about there. Love the new paper trimmer. If you haven't got it, you should get it. And you won't need spare blades for ages. Oh, that's no good, Julie. Yeah, when I get back from on stage, I'll do a live and share all my swaps so that you can see them. Keep that for something else. All right, so there's the basis of your card. All right, I didn't trim that very well. You can just use your snips, which maybe is what I should have done. Now I have got 2 pieces of DSP, which are 10 centimeters by 5 centimeters, and I'm using Mossy Meadow here. So I thought, what do you think? Like that or like that? Which way, girls? The cherry cobbler on the top and the whisper white sort of design on the bottom, or the other way around, keeping in mind we're going to put this on it. So that's sort of what it looks like finished, that way, or switch them around that way. Tell me what you think. Which way should we go? Cherry cobbler on the bottom, says Rails. That way, like that, yes. For a change, I've got all my technology working today. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, sometimes it works well. All right, we'll go with what Rails said. So the cherry cobbler on the bottom. So 10 by 5, and I'm just going to add some glue, some liquid adhesive. You don't need a lot, she says, having just opened another new bottle. Anybody would think I sniffed the stuff. Alright, now all these products are available in my online store, and I'd love you to shop with me. Go to libbystamps.com, click on the shop button, use the hostess code for an extra. Good morning, Lynn. Alright, so we've gone with the cherry cobbler on the bottom, and we're going to go with this on the top of the open bit. You could put DSP in there too if you wanted to. And look, I've really just used up scraps from sheets previously cut. So for this card, I haven't had to cut into any new sheets. All right, now I've got a piece of Whisper White, which is 10 by 5, which is going to go on the inside here. Now, this one I decided I would do maybe some leaves, maybe these leaves, and we might do some dots as well. Right, so I'll just get them out. So this is the Christmas Rose stamp set, also available until the end of November or while stocks last. Alright, I'm going to come in with some Mossy Meadow. Now don't forget, when you comment, for every comment you make, you get one entry in the draw to win today's card. And for every time you, for when you share, you get 2 entries in the draw for today's card. And our rails won it a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot to do it for last week, so I'll do that when today's video is finished. And don't forget, if you're going to On Stage, come and see me and get one of my swaps that I shared earlier. So I'm just stamping on these envelopes, and as I said, you don't have to use this stamp set for Christmas. And this week I'm doing a whole lot of cards that show different ways or different sentiments and occasions you can use this stamp set for. So even though it says Christmas time is here and Christmas Rose, it's very versatile. Tomorrow on my blog I will have a download of, and I've got it somewhere here, I've got a download of a whole lot of different colours you can use for roses. So I've got a picture of the rose, and then I've got all the colours, the Stampin' Up colours underneath it. So there's some beautiful roses around, different colours. So this is a free download on my blog tomorrow. So this one with it just touch of pink in the middle. Excuse me. Alright, then we've got some blue ones and some green and other colours. So that's the download on my blog tomorrow. Alright, now I've got some little red bits. Don't know if they're supposed to go in there or not. Just let me fiddle here for a minute. They might fit there like that. Alright, I'll try that. Doesn't really matter, I'm just adding some red envelopes. Alright, so they're done. Okay, so this is going to go in here. I'll leave it open because we're going to do something else with that in a minute. Alright, can you still see me? Alright, my tablet's frozen for some reason. Love technology, don't you? Alright, stick this down here on the bottom. Alright, now on the front we've got this piece here, and I've cut these out using the layering circle dies, and I've used one of the scallop circles for the background. And somewhere I've got, oh, here they are. So I'm just going to change this a bit and use my Stampin' Dimensionals to raise it up a little bit. I'll get out my trusty take your pick tool. So I haven't actually used the roses dies for this bit, this card, but I've used the Christmas Rose stamp set, and we're going to use Abstract Impressions as well in a minute. So I pop this up on here. Alright, then I'm going to just use got a little bit here at the bottom of my Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm just going to use that, just the middle here. Now if you do it that way, then you're sure you're not getting sticky on the rest of the card. Alright, now I've also got the gold glitter enamel dots. So I'm just going to pop a couple of them on. And earlier, in a previous lifetime, I die cut this gold foil corner from the Roses die, so we are going to use that today. And I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid glue to it. Little tiny dots is all you need in a couple of places. We've got a bit more cardstock and I've used the gold foil for this. Alright, and then I'm going to do my usual trick of flipping this over, it says. I'm going to pop it up here in the corner. Now while that's drying, I'm going to come in and stamp with some Whisper White for sentiment. Can't believe I've used up all my little tiny scraps of Whisper White. No, I tell a lie. Got some here. Alright, and I'm going to stamp in Cherry Cobbler. And this is the thank you from Abstract Impressions, which is the other stamp set we're using today. And I've lost you totally on my tablet. Alright, so I'm going to turn that round so stamping on the right side. Thanks everybody who's shared. Alright, stamp that down there. Beautiful. And then just going to use my trimmer. I'll put my ink away because otherwise you know what happens. I get ink all over my fingers and I get ink all over my project. Alright, bring in my trimmer. Anyone else got the trimmer? I love it. Alright, now we might need to trim that up a bit more, I think. Just move it this way a tiny bit. Perfect. Okay. And sorry girls, I've lost you totally on my tablet. Yeah, the trimmer's great. So much better than the old one, can I tell you? And no trouble with the blades. So that's a bonus in my book. I've totally lost you on my tablet. Girls, it's just not playing nice with friends. Ah, here we go. Yeah, I think everyone thinks it's great. Just waiting for the new die cutting machine now. Mind you, I have just put new plates in my Big Shot that I bought before they retired. I bought 2 sets, must have been ages ago, and I had a big clean up recently and I found them. I thought, why have I been using these horrible bent, scratched, you know, everything type of plates that I couldn't see through. And so I'm just going to put this along here so that when it's closed it's hidden by our thing on the front, the circle on the front. I am going to put dimensionals on this one in the middle. Now who doesn't have a take your pick tool? Great tool. I have done a video on it somewhere on my blog. Great tool. Invaluable. Alright, let's see if I can get this halfway and straight. So about there and there. Alright, Now, do you think we need a bow on our roses? Yes or no? Bow? I'll make a bow and we'll see how we go. And I'm a poet and didn't know it. Alright, not enough coffee, girls. Seriously, things are getting bad in this joint. Making stupid jokes. I don't know. I'm reading this really good book at the moment. It's about the Black Death, the plague in England. I know it doesn't sound terribly exciting, but it is. It's quite an interesting book. And I've been staying up till all hours reading, because that's the time I read. Can't spend my good daylight hours reading when I've got to create. So, and it's my own fault. So when I get up in the morning, feeling a bit frayed around the edges until I've had a coffee. Alright, so put the bow on here. What do you think? So there's our card with our envelope, and inside it's a thank you card, and it's got nothing to do with Christmas. Now, don't you think you'd like to receive this thank you card in the mail, or even this one in the mail? Not Christmas. That needs another glue dot on it. But I've used the Christmas time is here sweet bundle, whatever you like to call it. We've used the stamp sets and the dies and the gorgeous DSP. Just beautiful. So I might very well have to buy some more before it goes. So available until the end of November, or while stocks last. Christmas Rose bundle comes with 2 sets of stamps and dies. So here are the dies. Christmas Rose. Love this. I did a video using this morning. And these distinctive stamps with Christmas sentiments, but pair it with your other sentiments to get more out of it. We also use the layering circle dies and Mossy Meadow, Cherry Cobbler in both ink and card. And take your pick tool. If you haven't got one, buy one. They're great. And the trimmer, you can buy the trimmer now. So all these products are available now in my online store. And that's about it for today. So I hope you like what we did today. Next week I'll have something else for you in terms of a fun fold card. So I haven't quite decided what, but you know, every week's different. Oh no, I won't be here next week. I have a video on heat setting on my blog next Monday, so I won't be here next week. So I'll see you in a fortnight, hopefully. And I might have to change the day again, back to Tuesday or later on a Monday, because someone's invited me to join View Club. So, yep, got to get out there and do some things. So thanks so much for joining me today. It's been a real pleasure to have you with me, and I hope to see you again in a fortnight. And I'll post up, I'll go online now and post up last week's winner, and then I'll do this week's maybe on Thursday before I head off to Sydney. All right, thanks so much, girls. Bye for now.
And doing what we love. show.